Load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, baby, I can go. I owe my soul to the company store.
The stirs make you glance. Grab your hats, y'all. AJoT's going live on YouTube, where the truth's fly. With the boots on the ground, a cam in her hand, AJoT's patrolling this great land. Through city streets and back road dust, she's watching the watchers in her we trust. Streaming live from dawn to night, she's the voice of justice, the beacon of light. AJoT, standing tall and proud, country heart, her voice ain't loud. Tune in on YouTube, see her stance, she's telling the stories that make you glance. Under the neon lights or the setting sun, AJoT's work is never done. From the sheriff's misdeeds to the city patrol, her lens is sharp, she's on a roll. Investigating truths with a country flair. On YouTube, you'll find it there. So hit that subscribe, ring the bell for more. AJoT's got stories galore. On YouTube's trail, she rides ahead. Champion of the free, just like she said.
You should
Oh.
tell everybody hi.
Hi, welcome in.
Good enough. Good Lord. Get over here where you're supposed to be, because it's your show. Now tell them what you're doing. What are we doing?
We're doing the thing.
The thing. You're doing
the
the thing that we do, right? Which means that I've got some videos. You haven't seen them, most of
Nope.
them. And we're gonna have a little discussion about the topics involved in the videos. Now, anybody's interested, you can go look in the description under the video here on Caucasian Sasquatch, and all the links are there. I'm not sure how far they carry over, but we try. So everybody gets credit where credit is due, and this nobody's trying to freaking steal money from anybody. So there's no need to take us down. We're just having a good old time. That's all, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. So y'all ready to enjoy yourselves with a little bit of snarky repartee?
Snarky repartee.
That's your job. You're supposed to do that part.
What?
We got Dub F73 in the chat. Welcome in. Good to see ya. Freeside. What's up, bud? How you doing?
Son of Odin got the gold.
Sure did.
I don't count.
Dub-
So Deb
got
got
silver.
silver.
Yeah, she did good. Does Freeside count? Because Freeside gets the bronze if my chat counts too.
Yes, of course your chat counts.
All right, Freeside, you get the bronze. Now, we've still got a participation trophy available for the night. That involves making the most on point comment that shouldn't be made. Just keep it within terms of service, kids. Don't get too wild with it.
Welcome in, Irish.
Irish. Chuck in Tennessee showed up.
Chuck
He's
in
everywhere. He's worse than Sasquatch about lurking a place. Swear to God. If you're ever sitting alone in your chat and there's only two people there and you're watching your own stuff,
Yeah.
it's probably him. He looks like that's my favorite type of stalker. There's two people in chat, me and you. I don't know you. You haven't commented. It's almost erotic. All right, so you know what we got lined up over here? Did you check out any of the videos themselves?
No. I just made sure I put it in the description.
So the first one is when evil people try to get the neighbor arrested, totally backfires. Right? So these people are going to try to get some individual hooked up in the bracelets.
Hooked up in the bracelets.
Yeah. You know, hooked up with the jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Taken down to the station, run them in down there, throw the book at them, book them down there. What's the quote? I'm sure it's there somewhere. Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Okay. All right.
Come talk to me real quick.
It's not real quick. You have to come inside.
Not all Karens exist in the wild. Some of them live very close to you. In fact, they might be your neighbors. And just like Karens,
I guarantee you, I have 2 Karen neighbors, and one of them dresses up as the Wicked Witch every Halloween.
Nice.
I am not exaggerating in the least. But then again, I'm usually the Black Knight because I'm that type of guy. What's up, Scotty Waddles? Welcome in, bud. I seen you earlier and didn't say nothing about it because I want you to be my secret friend.
in the wild, these neighbors will do anything to get you in trouble. Stick around to see these people get a taste of justice. When trying to get the neighbor arrested backfires, police were called to handle an issue between the caller and the upstairs resident.
All right, we're not going to cover all of these. I want to do the first one and the last one.
Okay.
First one is because every guy out there who lives alone has had this afternoon where they had to call the cops to get this check off of their couch. She's got to go. She ain't got to go home, but she can't stay here. She got to go. She's been on the couch for 2 weeks. She got to go. What's up, William Downey? Good to see you.
Welcome in, William Downey, sir.
But this first one, she's kind of cute. I'm gonna give her a 7.5 on the Sasquatch scale
Okay.
because I do kind of like them hood.
When he arrived, the caller met them at the door, practically half naked with a blanket covering her poorly.
Oh, I can help you. Yeah, you want to put some clothes on?
No, I got clothes on.
Okay.
The guy up there on the right is stumping, like very hard.
While she's talking to the officer, a man comes from within the apartment, interrupting the woman. He reveals that the woman was not even a resident there. She was visiting for the night. He begs her to leave and shuts the door.
You need to let them know you won't leave here.
No.
And secondly, please, now that they're here, I'm glad because I need you to leave.
Ha!
So the upstairs neighbor called the cops because they were making noise downstairs. When the cops get there, she answers the door naked. Well, he's
No. That's not how I just interpreted what happened. What I got was she called the cops on the neighbor upstairs to complain. But in the meantime, she is not a resident at this apartment. She was just staying overnight. Apparently, they've been trying to get her to leave and she didn't want to leave. So they just come in right now while she's outside and was like, look, you need to go, and shut the door on her when she's talking to the police officer about complaining to the people upstairs.
okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I thought the upstairs neighbor had called the cops and she opened the door before they made it upstairs.
No, rewind. It's only a little. Rewind.
Between the caller and the upstairs resident. When he arrived, the caller met them at the door, practically half naked.
Welcome in Integrity News now.
Okay, that's 1 point for AJoT. AJoT gets 1 point. We have to get us a little ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Round of
Yeah.
applause. Round of applause.
We got to get us one of those. We'll do that. It's on the to-do list.
With a blanket covering her poorly.
Oh, I can help you. Yeah, you want
There
to put
ain't
clothes
not
on?
much poorly
No, I
about
got
that
clothes
girl
on.
anyway.
The
Every
guy
part of
up
her
there
is
on the
empty.
right is stumping really hard.
While she's talking to the officer, a man comes from within the apartment.
That's at least a
interrupting the
2
woman.
dark date.
He reveals that the woman was not even a resident there. She was visiting for the night. He begs her to leave and shuts the door.
I mean, that is cold, dude. That's just cold. I mean, whoa. But perfect opportunity, right? For that dude to be like, look, deuces, there's a cop right there. I mean,
Yeah, she is not permitted back in this apartment. Y'all have a nice evening. Click.
I mean, that was smooth, but I bet she feels dumb.
All right. So this next bit that's fixing to take place is going to reveal why he's so sketchy about cops. What's up, Roach? Welcome
Roach.
in, bud. Integrity Now News. Good to see you.
You need to let them know you won't leave here.
No.
And secondly, please, now that they're here, I'm glad because I need you to leave. I don't like trouble.
I don't,
Now
I
that they're
don't
here,
like
I'm glad
trouble.
because I need you to leave. I do not like trouble. She got trouble tattooed on her back.
I don't like drama either, but I just, but the neighbor, I don't want trouble. No.
So I think because she called the cops, he's like, look,
The woman reveals that the man she came to visit was African. This is the first time that this is mentioned, and that he was afraid.
Do you think that maybe his status in the country might be why he doesn't want any interaction with the police? I guarantee you he moved the next day.
for
Homie
sure,
had another apartment.
for sure.
What you reckon?
And no, I don't think he was
Point about
holding her against her will. More like she was holding him and not leaving against her will.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, she was staying there. I don't know. I
She
think
stayed the
was-
night. That's what they said. Was she
that's
came
what
to
they
stay the
said,
night.
but
Right,
I
right.
think she was more welcome there 5 minutes before the cops showed up than she was after the cops showed up.
And probably, and maybe with him being of,
State.
African descent, yeah. I mean, he's thinking cops and, export.
No, he's not of African descent, my brother. He is African.
Okay, African, whatever. You're right. My bad.
he
Welcome
was
in,
born
Dubba.
there. Like he got off his ass and came here instead. I got nothing but respect for that. I mean, homie crossed thousands of miles just to walk over here and be here legally, in the hopes that hopefully something happens and he can be here legally. Hopefully that's the dream, right?
Right,
The idea. Legal immigrants hate those people.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that the owner of the place freaked out and was like, you got to go.
Right. No, I don't even think she qualifies to be able to make a noise complaint.
Well, I mean,
She doesn't live
technically not as a guest, correct.
Right? No way.
That. The man opens the door, but his words are inaudible.
Right down here, but he's a African, so he's scared to speak up. He doesn't like the police. So when I knocked on the neighbor's door,
Do you have your ID with you, ma'am?
no, but I have a picture of it in my phone.
That's fine.
Okay.
The woman finally goes back inside the apartment after agreeing with the officers that she was going to leave.
Come on, man. She's cute. Can't tell me she ain't.
Oh, okay. I mean, she's not my cup of tea, but sure.
Yeah, that's because I like my women just like I like my coffee. Hot, sweet, and creamy.
The officers go upstairs to talk to the neighbor.
Welcome in, undoctrinated Rumsky.
What's up, Runsky?
The girl down
Unindoctrinated. Welcome.
Okay.
Good to see you, bud.
What was?
Hun.
I'm confused on what's going on.
She's complaining about us walking the store, the floor creaking.
Okay.
I've never seen her in my life.
Did she come up here or?
Yeah, she came up here half naked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The police head back downstairs to make sure the woman leaves with an Uber since it's quite obvious that she is intoxicated. Soon the cam picks of the sound of the woman causing a commotion inside the apartment.
Has
She
he?
lashes out at the man.
I think, all right, we have a participation trophy winner for the night. As long as you can keep it.
We can't have her driving.
Why are you doing this to me? All I call is police for a noise complaint.
Where did her
She just created a trespass order. That's what's fixing to happen.
when did alcohol become a topic? I missed that part.
She's obviously drunk.
Okay, but I'm saying, what did they say? Did they smell it? I missed that part of the video. Rewind back a little bit, please, por favor.
Yes, ma'am. She's intoxicated. We can't
Inside
have
the
her driving.
apartment. She lashes out at the man.
Well, let's try to get her an Uber. See if she can get an Uber or something like that. Because if she's intoxicated, we can't have her driving.
Why are you doing
Oh,
this
good
to
deal,
me? All I
Runsky. That's
call
the way
is
we like it.
for a noise complaint.
You like a good old fashioned menage a trois.
Threesome, yeah.
Horrible. You don't deserve to be in America. I hate you.
Good evening, Brandon Mitchell. Welcome in, Slayer One.
Slayer One. Yeet, yeet.
You kidnapped your apartment.
What?
I
I'm suing him.
hate you.
I hate you.
All I did was call the police for ignoring symptoms. You have an issue with
You
that.
brought trouble to my house, lady. You brought trouble.
Can we all agree that if the cops showed up when I wasn't expecting them, this is a problem?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. So we're all in agreement. Cops show
But
up.
I mean, I wouldn't say that to me, even though my guest called the cops for a noise complaint. I can't say that I would kick them out
What if she
unless
was
there
a
was
stripper?
other circumstances.
Right. What if she was a stripper you met at the club yesterday and now she over here starting trash with your neighbors?
Okay, then no, she's out the door.
So that's a trespass order, correct?
Right.
Standard, any old resident can do
But
that.
they allowed her to go back in to get her phone.
Get her crap, yeah. But
Yeah.
I can dig that. I'm not trying to steal nothing from nobody.
You remind me of my mom.
Ma'am, you have a way to get home?
The woman starts to make hateful and threatening comments about the man who is apparently a foreigner in America. And she was still half naked.
He's lucky he have his papers because I was sitting back.
You don't have a shirt or anything like that?
And who?
A shirt?
Are you sure? I mean, I won't show you, but that's fine. Just out of respect and privacy. I'll call it Uber.
Out of respect and privacy, but she doesn't care about.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first Free the Nip ad. Not sponsored. Unaffiliated. Free the Nip. I firmly believe, yes, ladies, you should be able to walk down the street with your shirt off just like I can. I got a solid A cup.
Shirt or anything, pants
That's
that you can't.
just another distraction we don't need.
Well,
Wait, me or her?
Topless ladies everywhere. I mean, I'm sorry. Whether you're female or male, you're gonna look.
Okay.
You're gonna look.
Just, yeah. Free the nip. Free the nip.
Boob cancer awareness.
I'm trying to help you out so you can put your clothes on.
I'll call the Uber, okay?
Okay, yeah, let's work on getting an Uber, and then...
The woman continues to threaten the man she had come to visit in the apartment. Her voice grows louder. She starts to cry and make noise to the point that the officers had to try to calm her down.
You lucky I didn't beat him up.
That's fine, that's fine. You don't have any clothes?
This is so ridiculous.
You don't have any...
You don't have no clothes?
He starts walking toward the parking lot suspiciously.
Okay, so this is an issue. Because how did she arrive with no clothes on?
That wig is attached to the headband. Participation award.
Sales, welcome in, girl. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming by. Hit that like button on your way through. Share it out. Share it to a random Facebook group with no explanation of what it is. Just a couple of random people talking about some trash online. We're going to laugh at everything. We're going to laugh at you. We're going to laugh at you laughing at them, hopefully. You know, because Has Heat over here has got a pretty good streak going. Desert Goat, welcome in, bud.
Hello, hello. Tales told in the dark. Hi. Good to see you. Okay, let's go.
What do you reckon she's going to the parking lot to do?
Go fuck with his car.
His car or her car? Is she trying to leave in her car?
Or, I don't know.
Okay, let's find out.
The police officers move to stop her. Apparently, she was going to vandalize the man's car.
Ah, yes!
That is 2 points for AJoT.
Yeah!
She is definitely winning the trend. She's definitely got it figured out so far. Sasquatch is clueless. But then again, I'm not a people. I'm a Sasquatch, so I'm not supposed to understand you weirdos.
Stop. Whatever you're about to do. Listen to me. Your Uber's almost here. So you need to come. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're making me think that I should rethink allowing you to go home.
I'm
okay?
gonna go home.
Just
This is a problem because this cop's thinking way too much.
Yeah.
Listen to what he just said.
The police officers moved to stop her. Apparently, she was going to vandalize the man's car.
go stop her.
Stop. Whatever you're about to do.
So the one guy told the other one to go stop her.
The Uber's almost here. So you need to come. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're making me think that I should rethink allowing you to go home. Okay?
I'm gonna go home.
Just
and I'm gonna
stop.
her up
Stop.
first.
No, you're not. 'Cause
That's
you're
fine. I'll pay for the bill. It's fine.
I'm gonna fuck that car up first.
I mean, I'm surprised they just didn't let her do the littlest thing to the car and then arrest her ass. I mean, honestly.
I mean, I guess you should at least ask her to leave, and if she's willing to leave, let her leave. But the whole vandalizing the car thing takes it to another level. That involves property and damage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All she really has to do is just touch the car.
Leave.
I mean, no real vandalizing had to come.
That's true. Do you reckon she's going to actually take a swing at it?
It's possible.
I think she's just that right type of drunk. I think that vodka got her going. I think she's going to go hard.
Fine. I'll pay for the bill. It's fine. I have money on me. It's fine.
I don't want to take you to jail.
I know.
You need to stop. Okay. You need to walk back over there. This is your last opportunity. Okay. Because this is borderline to where let's go check to see where your Uber is.
It's 2 minutes away.
Go check again. You got your phone with you?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
Check to see where your Uber is, because I hate for you to go to jail on Thanksgiving.
I can go to jail by myself out, so I would care less.
Just stay away from here.
No,
okay?
I'm not staying away.
The woman's Uber arrives, but instead of going to her car, she heads toward the man's car and kicks it. The police officers place her under arrest.
She kicked the car. I get a point. That's 1 point for me, yo.
Why? How?
Yes, sir. No, I called it. She's gonna go hard. She went hard. She got arrested.
That's not hard. Kicking it isn't hard.
She had two cops.
No. Going hard would have been like keying it. She didn't know.
How would she key it? She had two cops on her. They were.
I mean,
on
she
her.
had enough time to. I mean, kick it. She could have keyed it.
Well, they couldn't physically stop her. So they'd have to arrest her to do so. And until she struck the car, it wasn't an actual.
I know, but that's what I was saying. I was surprised that hadn't happened, but I didn't know I was telling the future. So how was that
the
a
whole
point
point
for
of this
you?
segment? That's what we're doing here, chick. I'm telling you, you'll catch on as we go along. It gets easier, I promise. All right. So she gets locked up.
3-0.
If it hits that car, I'm telling you.
You're not showing it.
I put it up there. It didn't go. Damn it, Lorenzo. I told you, stop messing with my board.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Why? I'm going for my car.
Because you physically struck that man's car. That is why. Until she struck that car, she was free to go. She could have left walking. She could have left any number of ways. She could have got on a freaking burro and rode her ass out of there.
Right.
When she struck the car, there is now possible damage, a claim, and a possible victim. And she's already been trespassed from the location. So, vandalism. Not the car. Yeah, he's obviously not a GTA player.
Anarchy television.
Right? He took the hooker home. That's the way I see it. That's what I took from this circumstance. And his roommate didn't appreciate it.
No, please. Let me go home, please.
Nope, we're back.
Damn. Her Uber's right there. That's her Uber stop.
Right. She was walking to her Uber, but she said, no, we have to go.
She's got to go hard.
That wasn't going hard.
Disorderly conduct. Simple.
That was being a little
Currently,
punk.
there is a warrant issued for the suspect in connection
I
with a
rescind
misdemeanor
my
charge of
point.
disorderly
But I
conduct.
give you two birds in place
Officer in
of it.
Ocala, Florida, helping to handle an assault dispute involving a neighbor.
Okay,
hold on.
so where's the last one?
Last one is the last one starts out weird.
Officers Eucadis and Philip.
Not quite.
Do you think her African friend will bail her out? No.
House with a gun and shit.
All right. Here we go.
Cause of all the problem was an unruly neighbor, Shannon being extremely loud and obviously drunk early in the morning. In the
That's
end,
not good.
the officers are forced to place her
See,
under arrest.
Ben's got my back.
Come outside. Come outside. Belgian police, come outside. Come outside, Belgian police.
No, Andrew, bro. Her first mistake was calling the cops in a place she didn't have residency.
Yes.
Hello again, Miss Brown.
I am minding my business.
I understand. I appreciate you not going to the door.
I did not. I did what you told me to do.
But
I have every right to say what I have to say out of my mouth.
yes.
So
I don't know, Anarchy. I don't think it would stick in virtually any department anywhere. How do you charge a cop with disorderly unless they're off duty and being disorderly? Because otherwise, I think qualified immunity would cover them basically just being an asshole. It's been working in New York for years.
Welcome in, WMG. Make
what am
stupid
I doing?
people famous.
What am I doing?
Make stupid people famous. What's up, bud?
I'm just gonna be honest. All of that's being recorded.
That's fine. I don't care. I'm recording too. It's no problem. I don't care.
Okay.
Listen,
Look,
you can.
I'm about to snap. I'm gonna go to jail. Like literally lock me the out.
Listen.
No, that
Am I the only one catching an M sort of vibe off this chick?
I
feel-
mean, I
feel
didn't
you might
think I
talk
had
different
enough.
to other people. She'd rather go to jail than admit she's screwing up. That's good. She'll get help in jail.
She's about to snap.
lock me up, cause I'm what, Mister.
I wish they wouldn't believe it.
No, girl. No, tell me how you really feel. Next time, don't hold back so much. That might help me.
I'm gonna open a can of whoop ass.
Oh, wow.
Mister
Beautiful.
Yes, yo. I'm a whooping.
Cheers,
The
Quinn
footage
Caitlin.
shows the officers banging on Shannon's door.
What's up, Oklahoma Outlaw Audits?
And go to sleep.
Queen Kayla, good to see you. Jason Godet.
Oh,
You want to see how much I've done? You telling me I'm drunk?
Shannon continues to be loud and unruly even when the cops advise her to calm down and take a nap. She hurls accusations at her
I'm
neighbors.
gonna take a nap.
Cops.
And her baby daddy.
Okay. All right, we've reached that point in the video. We now have to make a prediction.
Okay.
Do you think this lady is going to leave peacefully,
No.
or is she gonna start trying to mess some stuff up?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Just a suggestion.
Baby daddy. He ain't supposed to be here. Here. You and your baby mama.
Hey.
You.
Hey,
You
shut
ain't
up.
even supposed to be here. You are not supposed to
All right.
be here.
Ma'am.
But he's
Now you're
not
under arrest.
Welcome in, John Dencola.
Disorderly conduct. Let me hold this.
J.E., what's up,
You're under
bud?
arrest for disorderly
For
conduct.
what?
Ben T,
I said,
good
now
to see
you're
you.
under arrest
No.
for disorderly conduct.
No.
Yeah, she gonna get hogtied
Shannon
and carried
continues to
away.
swear at the neighbors. The cops are
That's
forced to
my
place her
theory.
under arrest.
What did I do?
The taser fish flop.
And then now it's what did I do after she was ranting and raving? You better arrest me. I'm
Mommy.
gonna snap.
She was that's bona fide.
It becomes
no
more and more
bullshit.
obvious that
this
Shannon
is
is
this
extremely
is one of
ine-
the reasons why you hear people say that illegal speech is already illegal, You don't need additional laws to make it illegal. If you're threatening to do negative violence to someone, that
Right.
is illegal.
Right.
And she was, that's illegal.
It's not protected speech.
It's not protected speech. That is not protected by the First Amendment. I am perfectly free to say I'm gonna whoop your ass. But I'm not allowed to say it to you before I do it.
Right.
Seems like I can say it to other people, but not you, because that would be terroristic threat.
Welcome
So
in.
I tell everybody else I'm gonna whoop your ass, and then I whoop your ass, but I don't never tell you nothing about it.
Did you see the name Conquistador?
Conquistador, yeah, no, he's gotten the last 2 participation trophies. He's either gonna have to bring some heat or has it died down.
Good evening, ladies.
Yeah. That makes me think of a Sublime song, that tie-dye dress. She has rings on her fingers and bells on her shoes, and I knew without asking she was into the blues. She wore scarlet begonias tucked into her hair. Hey, we got our Johnny on the spot reporter coming in. We like them apples. What up, bud? Can you hear us?
I can hear you loud and clear. Let me give you a rundown of where I'm at. I'm in between streets.
Nice van.
You didn't do the thing.
What thing?
Oh, got to do the thing. Hold up. We're supposed to do the thing.
Hold on.
I got things.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Yeah.
Midlife Bro Logic reporting to you live on scene. Johns Hopkins University. This is the brighter side of Baltimore. This is Ben Carson land. Baltimore is not all 100% like The Wire. This is the pretty side. This is the good side. And behind me, you will see Free Palestine. Maybe you can see it. Maybe it's washed out in the lights. I'm not sure. But this is indeed Johns Hopkins University, world-renowned university. World-renowned. It is. And it's in Baltimore.
Is this a mostly peaceful protest?
This is a 100% peaceful protest. I came here looking for quote unquote fuck shit, and I did not find any. What I found is about 40 tents of what appears to be students with their faces covered. Right? And they go by pseudonyms. They have names. I asked for interviews, but unfortunately I was not granted an interview because they want to have a press liaison to make sure that they appropriately get their word across, and who can blame them, right? I got a lot of interesting pamphlets. Here's a few of them. This has nothing to do with Palestine, I think. Arming negativity towards the queerest attack. That's a good little read for the nighttime. I have some information packets, all kinds of interesting stuff. Definitely leftist type of stuff. Here we go. What will happen if I'm arrested? A kind of how-to guide. That's neat. Here's something about handcuff injuries, because that is a real possibility for these students, and they are putting themselves at risk. You may not like my take on this, but newsflash: I support the protesters, and let me tell you why I support the protesters. And cut me off if it gets too spicy. I support the protesters because they are bringing to light the fact that our government is Zionist controlled. Congress just passed a law that says we can't say anything bad about Israel. Is this America or is this Israel? Who's in control? It used to be you couldn't even say that type of stuff. You're a white supremacist. Oh, you can't say that. That's just a conspiracy theory. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a fact. And these kids are out here risking their education, risking their future. They are, whether you like it or not, whether they're rich or not. Because a lot of people out here, a lot of you poor people, I'm poor, out here shaming people for being rich. You're just a hater. They're out here doing the work. They're being peaceful. And okay, so here's something interesting. It has been said in the Zionist-controlled news that there's pamphlets about and around on how to do nefarious things. This kind of reminds me of the Anarchist Cookbook. Do-it-yourself occupation guide with a crowbar. It has tools. It talks about how to break in.
Oh, that's beautiful, bro. Oh, that is
wire
glorious.
cutters. I'm going to read this at night. You look for updates on Midlife Bro Logic.
Absolutely. Everybody go
Available
check
on
him
all
out.
platforms: YouTube, True Social, Rumble. I mean, Twitter. It's just nonstop. But really, let's talk about. And here we go. I got a little sticker. If something happens bad, everything is peaceful. But let me tell you, if you check my stream from earlier, I found 3 Zionists about, and I call him Super Jew because he had a flag on his back and he had like a Mr. T Star of David with a chain. I mean, he was really proud of who he was, and he seemed like he was cruising for a confrontation. And I got a pretty good interview on him. I was a little bit intimidated, but just keep in mind I am kind of a pussy. But I was a big
Hebrew Hammer.
What?
Did you meet the Hebrew Hammer?
I met 3 of them, and they were not shy, and they were. Check out my stream from earlier. I think it was good content, but I was scared. But that's just because I'm a pussy. Let's talk about what they want. They have demands. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So let me just summarize one more time. It's about 40 tents. They appear to be students. They cover their face. They made me wear a mask too. I'm not sure why, but they gave me a face mask. They were nothing but kind to me. I know I stuck out like a sore thumb. I'm old enough to be their dad, and I look weird, and I stick out. I do. But they were kind to me. They have Red Bulls on tap in a cooler. They've got water, Coca-Cola, tea. They gave me a vegetarian meal. It's delicious. Pesto gnocchis, salad, some type of garbanzo casserole with sun-dried tomatoes. Delicious. They've been nothing but kind to me, and I support them. I support what they're doing. I admire it. I really do. I'm not saying that. I'm not lying about that at all.
Dude, anyone I could get you to go to a car show and do this same thing?
Probably, absolutely. Spending. I mean, I don't know. I do like Smokey and the Bandit, but here we go. They had a list. I'll just summarize it. They had a list of rules for participation. And the rules of participation are: don't speak to the press, and don't speak to the police, and don't ignore the counter protesters, and no bigotry or hatred is allowed. So it's all above board. It's all peaceful. They put that right out there. So
I've got a challenge.
I don't see any. The news is going to say, "Oh, they're terrorists. They're misguided youth. They're stupid." Unfortunately, I couldn't really talk to them because they wouldn't talk to me. That's the policy. It's fine. But
I want the liaison's name. They have a press liaison. I want to know who it is. I will email.
So they had a press tent. They had a press tent, which is like a, like the tarp, and they have and I went in, and they said they weren't doing any more interviews today. I asked them the next one was. They weren't really sure. They're on day 9, and they are actively, to my knowledge, they are in negotiations as we speak. So cool. I'm guessing they want to get out of this. They are risking their education and their future. So you gotta admire that. You have to admire that, in my opinion. Also, I gave them my contact information. I told them my channel.
Fantastic.
I don't know if they're going to get back to me. I know it's probably just judging from them. While I do support their current cause, probably the other causes they're into, I'm probably against. So I don't know if they're going to check my channel and write me off or not. But let me just go over their demands. Let's just do it, right? Let's do it. They want to divest, and it's a lot. It's very wordy, but I'm going to read the highlighted part, okay? It's 5 parts.
Welcome in, Jamie.
They want to divest. We demand that Johns Hopkins University financially divest from the Israeli occupation of Palestine. They've got a whole bunch of companies listed, including the ones I know: Google, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and General Dynamics. Disclose. This one, I'm not really sure what this means, because divestment, it seems kind of similar to me, but I'm really not that intelligent. Let's see. Disclose. We demand Hopkins provide an honest and full account of its complicity in the crimes committed against Palestinians as a first step towards transparency. Fair enough. Boycott. I feel like I need a lawyer to explain this to me, but a lot of this seems the same. They want to boycott. We demand that JHU cease all partnerships with Israeli educational, military, industrial complex. Okay. Demilitarize. We demand the total demilitarization of Johns Hopkins University, including apparently there's some lab where they somehow develop weapons at Johns Hopkins, according to this. Interesting. And another thing I don't understand, they have a Johns Hopkins police department and the students don't like it. I have no idea why. I don't understand why you wouldn't want police. It's better to have specialized police that know, in my opinion, of course, that know the area, know how to get around, and know the culture of Johns Hopkins. Because if it's not them, then it's going to be Baltimore City Police, which seems worse. So I don't understand why they don't want police here. Granted, this is a beautiful, peaceful neighborhood, but you know, there is spillover crime. Indeed, of course there is. And they want to denounce. We demand an end to the silence of the genocide of Palestinians and the silencing of pro-Palestinian speech. I don't see the, what's that?
Blink 3 times if you were being held at gunpoint.
No, I'm good. Okay, and that's it, man. Yeah, the only hot news was definitely check out my other stream. You got to check out the guy, the Super Zion, the Super Jew guy. He had the Star of David with a big link like chain, like a chain. He had a bullet around his neck. He had an Israeli flag, huge belt buckle. He had the flag as a cape. He had a baseball hat with the Star of David on it. And he's up here. He went on campus. So if anything goes down, I know who it is. That's a fact.
Right? You got to respect that, man, if nothing else.
I respect his courage. Absolutely. I respect anyone who stands up for what they believe is right, even if I disagree with it. So I do respect that. And he had mentioned the past, right? And let's not pretend that they did not go through something quite horrible in the past. And
right.
it was kind of like a never again. And he would let you know that. He would let you know. I was hoping he'd come back down, but he's not. Oh, there's a camera over there.
He'd totally do an interview.
No, he did do an interview. Check out my thing.
I will. I'm definitely gonna look at it. We've got.
Yeah, sorry if I came off like a pussy, but I was a bit intimidated by him. Honestly, I didn't know how to dance around these tough subjects.
Dude, if I'm at a pro-Palestinian march and some Super Jew shows up to come talk to me, I might be a little bit intimidated my damn self. Yeah, I'm not embarrassed to admit it.
And the other thing is, I want to get an interview with one of them in the future. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but they could kind of see that I was talking to him, and I was kind of scared. You know, if you appear too sympathetic, you probably won't get an interview. But it is what it is. It looks like there's somebody with a big camera behind me. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I think I'm done.
All right, bud. You have an excellent evening. If anything interesting happens, you know where to find us.
Absolutely. Like, share, and subscribe. Midlife Bro Logic. Drop my link, homie.
Will do. Much love.
See you, AJoT. Peace. Bye.
Bye.
How about that? Johnny on the spot reporter.
Nice.
That was coming. Did you realize what just happened to the viewership?
What?
You didn't see that? It went from 12 to 62 while he was ranting. That's why I didn't stop him. It's at 79 now. I have no idea what just happened, but we're going to go with it. So where were we before we were so rudely interrupted by Action News at 7?
Oh, we were on that video of the crazy lady.
Crazy lady's getting hooked up with the jury.
Inebriated as
hold on. Can I just make the comment that, like I said, if I saw the Hebrew Hammer walk up to me at a pro-Palestinian rally, I would definitely be intimidated by that fact. I think anyone would.
she's being led to the cop car. She starts to complain loudly, even though her words come out a bit slurred. Shannon was charged with misdemeanor disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and obstructing an officer. The man identified as Gordon Wash the cops on a 9-year-old girl spraying a nearby tree for invasive bugs, describing her as a little black woman. The footage contains recording
I told
of
him we'd accept the damn
that
strike,
was made by
okay?
Losh.
I told him straight up when I messaged him earlier and I found out where he was going. I was like, dude, we'll do a live on the spot report and I'll just take the strike. AJoT will take the strike. Everybody involved is going to get a strike. Do it right. Go hard or go home.
Right.
What's that? Oh, what are you using the sponsor? You're trying to catch him? Someone just called in and said that she was alone spraying something on the grass.
She's catching the.
I see that.
Bodycam shows the officer arriving at the scene only to find a 9-year-old girl spraying the trees to control invasive bug species, which are known to be harmful to trees.
What's your address?
12 Elizabeth.
Well,
Okay. That's what I'm saying. We are.
You're obviously next door neighbors.
Yeah. I yelled good morning to his right.
No, you're not in trouble.
The officer deems the situation all right and simply decides to write down Monique Joseph's address. It appears she lived on the opposite street as the man who made the call. Although Lawshy didn't get arrested, he received a lot of backlashes for his actions. Let's hope that taught him a lesson to not be racist. Imagine paying thousands of dollars just to live next to these types of neighbors.
Right? You move into a place, you think it's going to be your new home, your family, the whole nine, white picket fence, only to find out that you have an absurd neighbor that sprays freaking Roundup on your roses. He's just an asshole. He just wants you to move out because he doesn't like having neighbors, and so he just hates. Now, I'm sure all of us are familiar with the YouTube hate monster, the troll, right?
Right.
These people know where you live to start with. They don't necessarily need a reason to hate.
This must be hell for everyone in the same situation. It's a shame that some people simply cannot mind their own business.
Stay in your lane.
Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos.
Right. All right. So that was when evil people try to get the neighbor arrested totally backfires. We're going to give them a like because I dig their stuff. The name of this channel is Come Along. Which I didn't see going so big, but it has. How about them apples? Right?
Right.
Those are other things we talked about once. I went too far. I got to learn to do this stuff correctly, or it doesn't count, right?
Right.
On the wrong spot, carried away. All right, so the craziest body cam moments of all time. We're going to check out 3 of these. Right?
All right.
I'm gonna walk you through.
Because the first ones are always the best. Always the best. Damn it, it keeps resetting back to the top, and I hate it when it do that. This is from The Untold is the name of the channel.
Why are you doing that?
Y'all tell him Sasquatch sent you. He won't know what you're talking about. It'll be fake.
Why are you messing with me? I didn't do nothing. My name is Chris.
Chris, this isn't going to go the way that you want it. You're about to go in handcuffs. So
Body cams are a gold mine of moments.
It's not going to go the way you want it to. You're going to go in cuffs. He got 3 steps on him. He got that crackhead crawl.
The outrageous, the horrifying, the devastating, you name it. There's a big chance officers and rescue authorities have captured them.
I tell you what, Conqueef the door, you didn't see him but for a second. My man, he's fast as fuck, boy.
So for today, we've selected some of the craziest body cam footage and arranged it into possibly the largest compilation you'll find on YouTube.
Oh, I saw that.
That's assault. That's clearly assaulting an officer. I mean, that could be geared as attempted murder in some states, depending on what kind of shit you got. Right?
Right.
You keep resisting.
I mean, I doubt
Make
she's
sure
had her
you
shots.
Subscribe to the channel and whipped up enough snacks to get you through, because we'll begin with the compelling case of when criminals thought they were smarter than the cops. Spoiler alert, they always get caught. If there's one suspect we would never expect to run away, it's one in a wheelchair. But as cops learn, you always need to expect the unexpected. This was March 7th. Thanks to Little Rock Court.
I'm going to hell. I'll give you a seat. Hot pursuit.
Man, just imagine if he was like on a hill, you know, where he could go downhill. Be like,
Neck brace on, bro. He ain't going nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere. What's up, Tiffany? It's Tiffany. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Tiffany.
Courthouse, and a police officer can be seen transporting suspect Joel Delgado around in a wheelchair. He starts with the simple trick of having lost his shoe, and by some miracle,
Oh, I seen this one.
on the cop.
You see a shoe back there?
This dude. Oh, I won't spoil it.
Zoom, motherfucker. Oh, baby. Oh, wow.
So not only does this guy get away from them, right? He disappears, and the cop that is chasing him doesn't even have his radio. So as he's running, chasing the dude, he sees somebody on the street, and he's like, "Hey, can you call the police and tell them what's going on?"
Wait a second. I think you're selling this man short. You
No.
realize he's been faking this injury for a solid couple of months to get them to wheel his ass in there so he'd have a shot at the finish line, the great blue free sky. This man's innocent. He's innocent as the day is long. There's no way he's guilty. You can't run like that if you're guilty.
I'm gonna catch you, baby. I'm gonna shoot your ass.
You can't catch a crackhead.
Got my radio.
You are so screwed. You'll never catch that man.
Oh no, he deuces. Welcome in, Four Corner, fist in the air.
Hey, call the police for me. Call the police for me. Hey, call the police.
See, call the police. Call the police.
The police officer
But
immediately
you are the police.
for the suspect. But as
You know that person is probably looking at him going, "But you are the police."
This is the sheriff's office. They need the police. The police, not the police, but the police.
The police.
That man running. He don't run. He has runned it away. RUNNOFT. That man is checked out. He said, "Fuck this shit." He hit that freaking street, shucked that neck brace, and was gone. I ain't even seen him. That whole sprint, I ain't seen him yet. The last time I saw him was when he hopped off them steps.
Yep.
It
was a miracle. Praise Jesus. Praise the Lord.
Here at all, since he had no trouble running into town.
Share.
Pop asked a
Hold on. Jeez, you make it so difficult to be a professional because you keep calling it out when Lorenzo messes up.
civilian to call for backup, but the suspect had just enough of the element of surprise to make an unexpected
That's the
getaway.
last time you've seen.
This way.
Praise Jesus. This man was healed. He stood and walked again. This very officer here today is the one that has saved this man.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Let me, which way you go? Now, which way you go?
You're going to have to describe me better than a blur.
What's in your phone?
He's like, "Give me your phone, bro."
Give me that shit.
Bystanders tried in vain to direct the officer into the direction that the
I'm surprised he didn't get punched twice for that. He's trying to snatch my phone. You liable to catch a bow in your teeth.
suspect was fleeing. But to be honest, everything happened in such a blur that no one was able to find a positive lead on which way he went. The suspect,
Oh, yes, they call him the
managed
street.
to weave his way further into the winding streets of the city. But even though he made a good effort,
He
soon
gone.
learned that no criminal is ever better off for running from the cops.
The wheelchair dude got up and ran. And my radio was in the I had my camera on though. The wheelchair dude.
The wheelchair dude. The wheelchair dude.
Till they pulled off.
I couldn't catch him, hell.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. He on the run.
I can't remember his name, but he on the run.
Straight to the right.
All right. This is illustrating some glaringly obvious training issues we have in the system. I suspect those doctors probably suspected he wasn't stove up like that. Somebody suspected it, but nobody told this guy.
Something.
Wow. Oh man, yo, can you
Or
imagine,
maybe the doctor at the jail was in on it. I mean,
bro? Can you imagine the conversation he had with his chief later? Damn it, Dave. What happened? He jumped up and run. It's probably something like the Green Mile.
yes, I was just thinking that.
Block.
Sorry, boss.
Don't you call me Wild Bill. He's just some crooked John Law.
He had 4-wheel drive.
My man had a drag racer. He'd been planning this for a minute. I bet he was out there sprinting laps in the yard back at prison.
Right?
I bet you this man ran everywhere like Forrest Gump.
Okay, running and running and running.
Running and running.
The clock to find this missing suspect was now ticking, and even though this is a very serious situation, the cop can't help but laugh at the absurdity of the entire situation. The last thing we'd expect from a wheelchair-bound person is for them to take off running at breakneck speeds in an instant. But this is exactly what the suspect was counting on to make his great escape.
It's pretty good.
Go.
There are 3 frames of him. Hold on. The only evidence we have that this guy got away is 3 frames of a video. Body cam. And they're all blurry. It could be anybody. It could be me. That's pretty
We have to identify behind, the back of the head.
that damn horseshoe shit, yeah.
The feds, we can't go that way either without the feds off. Or say it locked up. The dude. What's up? We can't go that way. I couldn't catch that dude. It's on my camera, bro.
The officers then proceed to drive around while searching for the suspect, recounting this bizarre story. But rest assured,
hold on, this man had to quit a little while later. There's no way a black cop could live up to a white dude running away on him.
Shut up.
You got run down, dude. You got run down by a crippled white guy. Don't tell me nothing.
Wrong.
this will not be a win for the daring suspect. Despite making this dramatic escape, the suspect was apprehended that very same day, proving that you can't run or hide from the cops, no matter how hard you try. This suspect is yet
3 frames. That's solid gold, baby. All right. Oh yeah, this was the one that's going to have some really intelligent in conversation. Wait, no, we want the middle one first. Let's see. No.
No.
There we go. That's the one.
Sounds good. Thank you.
This Karen quickly tried to backtrack, but the proof was there, and there was no way to get out of the mess she'd made now.
Yeah, y'all go
An
check that
entire
one out, man.
squadron of police cars
It's kinda
all
stupid,
hastily
too.
sped to the aid of a Karen who did not need it, and misusing public resources like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
can be
whatever.
a serious
Come on.
offense. It seems that the Karen would get off with a pretty intense scolding today, but her antics very easily could have landed her some jail time. It seems that Karens are becoming all the more common, and this makes the cop's job so much more difficult.
Yeah,
First suspect
Karen.
decides to take drastic action when he's unsatisfied
How dare
with his
you.
McDonald's food order.
You know, I try to fry the fries. They're lukewarm, but they're not hot. Okay.
Granted, this already seems a bit extreme, but
Okay, so homie goes to the Mickey D's and he gets not hot fries, and he decides to call the cops. Now I'm wondering, at what point in time do you have to be in your life? What position are you in your life that you feel that this is a legitimate action to take, to call the police because you got some crusty fries? Does that make sense to anybody? Well, I don't think it do. I mean, not to me. I wouldn't do it. I just eat some crusty fries. Share them with my dog.
Nothing could have prepared us for the dramatic twist that this odd case would take. When the officers arrive at the scene, they're met with this young man who's clearly very upset over his food order gone wrong. It's strange
I
enough.
tell
to
you
call
what it is. My man done got a hold of show enough Gold Coast green over yonder, and it's got him blitzied. And he was sitting around thinking, man, these fries should be awesome. McDonald's fries are always awesome. These suck. They owe me some fries. We called the cops because fries are clearly worth the cops, right? I don't know.
the cops about your McDonald's French fries, but rest assured, it gets even weirder.
Okay, what's up? Basically, we went in there, purchased the food. I guess there's something wrong with their server. A lady before tried to order on the little box thing. She said that wasn't working. He had to stop us from ordering and go help her.
Okay.
So he probably frustrated at work. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario.
Okay. So why'd y'all call? So like, what happened?
Because we ordered the food. He couldn't print up his receipt.
Okay.
Well, that got real bad.
I'm back. What happened?
I guess you heard all that, huh?
What?
My sound card crashed.
Oh.
So he said the receipt.
We've already seen this.
Okay, so he said that.
When did we see this?
In the beginning, or was it just a clip?
It was just a clip.
Oh, okay.
I'm with my fiance looking for homes around here.
Gotcha.
So he went back to Progressive Rentals looking at homes. I guess our order was called, but we don't even know our order number.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, I try to fry the fries. They're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we get some fresh fries?
Okay.
He said, okay, the fries are not hot. Touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you don't touch them. So,
Yeah.
can I just get a fresh set?
Okay.
So he getting the fries, and I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. 5 minutes ago, I can run my store however I want to run my store.
Okay.
This now, sir, I didn't pay it. He said, matter of fact, you can leave my property. Get off my property now. Or you can come and get, I'll do a refund.
After finding out the specifics of the story from the soon-to-be suspect, the next step for the cops is to hear the story from the other person involved, the McDonald's owner who had managed to anger the young man.
You better give me fresh fries.
As we can expect, the man who decided to call the cops about this incident was not entirely telling a truthful version of the story. Soon,
Imagine that.
Imagine that. People being false. What's up, Smoking Audible? Mushroom Manny, welcome in, both of you.
What's up, smoking?
Smoking.
in some very hot water due to his stupid actions.
Here's one old lady, and she came up to us and didn't even talk to the police. But she always put it at me. And I said, sorry, he said, I spoke to that. Tell you what, you take it to somewhere, give me a car, give me a refund. No, you're not giving me a refund, you're giving me food and my money. Okay, I'm sorry. I showed his food. I took his food.
All right. So let's just say, all things being equal, which side would you believe just right off the top? Which one seems like the more reasonable tale?
The manager.
You think you would trust the manager in this one? Racist.
Next thing you know, he's over his drinking.
Just like these cops.
No.
Yup. What's up, Cat Attack? Welcome in.
Welcome in, C4.
Did you give him his refund? Like, is that all right?
Refused to.
Okay. No, you're fine.
This is the way he was talking.
Okay.
I don't want to CT. I don't want to ever happen back.
Okay.
I mean, dude's obviously on probation. That ain't the bracelet on.
Okay. What is your information, sir?
The cop?
CT, that's criminally trespassed. I hear you, Spock. I'm going to go poke at him in a little bit.
They're trying to clear the situation up as best they can, but this soon becomes quite a bit more challenging. Initially, negotiations with the suspect go down well, as he agrees to sign a form stating he won't return to this McDonald's again. He's mostly being cooperative, but seems quite concerned over whether he may be in trouble, which makes us wonder if there's something suspicious going on here after all.
Last name Sierra, India, Mike, Echo, Sierra. First name Alpha, November, Tango, Oscar, India, Alpha, November, Echo, Bravo, Mike. All right, so here's the deal. As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food. He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake your food. As business owner, he can do that. He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to criminally trespass you, so you will not be allowed back at this McDonald's.
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal. It's a piece of
charge me.
No, we're not charging you. It's a piece of paper we're going to give you. It's going to say, hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's. That's all it is.
Wow. Like,
Yeah.
No, just realistically, did I do anything?
I don't know. I'm not here to even figure that out. I'm here to keep the peace.
By now, the increasingly nervous behavior of this young man is raising some serious concerns, and the cops pick up on this weird vibe as well. Upon reporting back to the main office, the cops identify the suspect, only to find out
Yes,
chilling
warrant.
news that will change the course of this case for good. As it turns out, this would not be the only recent run-in the man had with the law, and it's actually much worse than we could have expected.
He's being slick over here. He's got a pig and ankle monitor.
I got you. I know. I got you.
Hold up.
He had
My
an
man-
monitor.
Homie walked down to the Mickey D's while he's on house arrest. That's
I'm
horrible.
ass. Like, for real?
That boy's dumber than a bag of hammers.
Wow.
No, you're good. Oh, he's gonna do the refund, so I'll get you the card here in a second. Okay.
License status suspended. 24-year-old male. Wanted person.
Called
it. That's another point for AJoT. Looks like you're gonna skunk me this episode. Oh Lord.
The words through the officer's car radio send tingles down our spine and affirms how dangerous the situation actually is. This wanted criminal was armed and dangerous according to the police sources, so detaining him as quickly as possible was crucial. It boggles the mind why you'd call the police over something as silly as cold French fries when you're
Right.
a wanted.
Right. Right.
It's gotta be drugs, man. It's gotta be drugs. That's the
Just
only
wanted them
possi-
fresh fries, man. You can't. I mean, if you don't get fresh McDonald's fries, it ain't worth paying for fries.
All right.
saying.
You want to say that one?
Huge stick.
He assumed he wouldn't have to identify himself. In any case, this was a complete rookie mistake that would cost the suspect his freedom.
All right, Mr. Tips, come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this. No, sir. Come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest.
No, you're not. Yeah, just come over here.
No,
I'm gonna have you
bud.
sign this real quick.
No, you're not under arrest. Just come a little closer. You're certainly not under arrest now, but you will be if you take another 3 steps towards me. Okay. Is he going to run, or are they just going to hook him up?
No, he's gonna run.
Are they going to catch him?
Oh well, I mean, considering the title of the video, I'm sure they do.
All right.
Yeah.
Come back to the property.
So you'll fill this part out.
Look, you don't want to come to the other side of the car.
Why are you afraid? 3 years.
I'm afraid.
I'm gonna.
He knows it's coming. See, look at him.
Why are you
Yep.
doing that?
1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go. She gone.
Dude, he was gone. Dang.
Car.
They're like, we can't catch it. Get the car.
Ain't no catching a crackhead. Car. One of y'all should have sprinted to the car right out the gate. Y'all shouldn't have even.
Yeah, one get the car, one chase. Yep.
Sensed that things were about to go down, and like many dumb criminals before him, he decided to run, thinking he could outmaneuver a number of police officers. As soon as the man starts to bolt, all the cops spring into action, and as we could have guessed, he did not make it all that far in his embarrassing attempt to escape the cops.
Do you know why though? He left his
What?
car at the restaurant.
That's not why, but I
He
mean.
tried to circle back to get to his car. If he'd have had a bottom bitch riding with him, he could have let her drive the car. They could have met up somewhere else and escaped. It would have been flawless.
Yep.
Contact! Contact! Backside! Huh? I need to go. Well, I fell too.
This was definitely an exciting day for these officers, as it's not super common to find criminals dumb enough to try and outrun them. The suspect was wanted for murder charges, which makes this entire situation.
I mean, wow. Okay.
What the absolute butterfuck, man. Holy crapola. Why would you gank a motherfucker and then bitch about some fries?
Yeah, that was.
Holy mackerel. How dumb. How many dumbs can you put in one person?
I mean, and he called the cops. He
brought the cops to himself with an active murder charge.
Loser.
Wow.
Anger over French fries got him caught before he knew it. But I guess suspects who go on the run aren't that clever to begin with. Our next newly released body.
All right. So our next source video, assuming we can get down to it, I found this right before we went live, and I thought it sounded so cool. But it might be one of those weird AI channels, right? And this one's not linked in the description. This is just a random video that I thought sounded interesting. But it's Florida's chilling paranormal case from Weird World. Yeah. Kadoosh.
In the heart of the East Glade, a vast expanse of agricultural fields and swamps.
Right there, that's a 1968 Super Sport Chevelle. She running 396, got her little 400 TH transmission in her. Put your little ratchet shifter in there and a couple of slick Mickeys on the back. You can take home gold of most any old little drag strip. Hashtag just saying though.
Outside Homestead, Florida, a peculiar encounter occurred on a cold February afternoon in 1985. The region, also known as the Double Canals, was characterized by its flat landscape, a patchwork of corn and potato fields interspersed with willows, buttonwoods, scrub oaks, sawgrass, and cattail sloughs. A network of drainage ditches, affectionately called jumpers.
That man knows how to buy
due
cars.
to their narrow width across the area, dividing it into large plots of fields and swamp. Affectionately called jumpers by the locals due to their narrow width, crisscrossed the area, dividing it into large plots of fields and swamp.
All right, I get
James Douglas and his friend Brian Holloway had chosen this remote location for an afternoon of fishing, taking advantage of the jumpers that bordered the edge where the farms yielded to the swamp. The temperature, unusually cold for subtropical Florida, hovered in the
I'm not digging it. Are you digging it?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay. All right. It's not just me. Cool. We can move on to something else because we kind of got to poke into holes to see if it's working. So back to our regularly scheduled programming.
This is Invasion.
So on this one, we have a totally different breed of Karens that believe that they can lie to people and that just makes the universe fact. That's the impression that I get.
This is an invasion of privacy. Completely disrespectful.
It's a traffic stop, ma'am.
Ma'am.
This is harassment right now.
Okay.
Is she up on that wall?
On December 29th, 2023, an officer
You know
in
it's in
Florida
Florida.
stops a vehicle for failing to move over at the officer's previous traffic stop.
you doing, ma'am? I'm Deputy Castro, Monroe County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, this is not
There's one
good.
pulled you over.
Did you hear that?
What?
The way she said, "Can I help you?" with the slur.
Oh, no, I did not.
I think she's been drinking.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm okay. Can I help you?
I'm Deputy Castro, Monroe County Sheriff's Office. There's one I pulled you over. Me and my partner right there on the side of the road.
Who is Justice doing?
We have a move over law. Okay. You either need to bump it down to 20 miles an hour, or you got to try to move over to the left-hand side.
Well, I actually followed the vehicle in front of me because I literally thought, should I scoot over? Nope, we're going straight. They're gonna. I don't. The other vehicle did the same thing in front of me. So.
Well, I was looking at my computer, but I felt my car shake when you passed me. Have your license, registration, proof of insurance, please.
You're gonna have to contact the Federal Bureau for my information. I'm sorry.
Scully.
Because that's what I'm here for is work.
Everybody go check out Scully's House of Thrillers. He's been tinkering with his Matrix recently. Got some stuff. He's definitely going to smell some weed, right? Is he going to smell weed, do you think?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
It's going to be alcohol, right?
Alcohol, probably.
Yeah, baby.
And this is the vehicle they put me in, so you're gonna have to contact them for that.
For your registration and everything?
Yep. You're gonna have to contact them in Jackson County, in Jacksonville, Florida.
You don't have no registration in this vehicle? Huh?
No, I do not.
Oklahoma, she's sleeping. So she's peaceful.
This is the vehicle that the Federal Bureau put me in.
Yeah, we only raised our eyebrows a little bit, bud.
You're welcome.
Is she saying she works for the Federal Bureau?
You traveling down here?
I'm headed. Get their information, that's fine.
You traveling down here?
I'm headed north.
Okay. You just here on vacation?
No, I'm here for
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. What do you do for the federal?
I don't think that's an
Too polite.
All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, because this lady is being a pain in the ass, and she went with her yesterday. So.
What?
This lady is being a pain in the ass, and she 113'd yesterday.
What's 113?
No freaking clue.
Anybody?
I have
Anybody?
no idea. Anybody got any clue what is a 113? And I will back it up. We will listen to it one more time.
All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, because this lady is being a pain in the ass, and she went with her yesterday. So. All right. For what? I don't know. This she didn't want to give me any information. Like she said that the car's in
this gold April?
Yeah.
Of course, she's from fucking Oregon.
She said that
she gave you no information at all?
She gave me her driver's license, but she said the car is registered with the Federal Bureau of Investigations. You got to call them for everything else.
Did he say the Federal Bureau of Instigation?
Oh, I didn't catch that.
With the Federal Bureau of Investigations, you got to call them.
He did. He said the Federal Bureau of Instigation. We have found a compatriot among the force.
And for everything else.
Okay, and does it show that? If it doesn't, I'll give her all those citations.
Yeah.
Here to display a vehicle registration for the proof of insurance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine. She's still required by Florida law.
Chief just said nail her ass to the wall.
Yep. Because she's from fucking Oregon.
From fucking Oregon. What she gets for being from fucking Oregon and in Florida.
And then she said she's here on business for them, and I said, what kind of business? She goes, none of your damn business.
Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, that's cool. I'll give if it was me on that traffic stop, I'll give her a fairly plate registration upon request, and failure to do that? And what's the reason for the traffic stop?
Move over. Me and George are on a
Give her
traffic
all those
stop.
tickets. I said, here you go, man. Have your citations. Have a good day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
The
good.
tag should come back if you're on the tag out of Nevada. It should come back if it's registered to the federal government or not.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the return. I'm in this shitty spot over here by the 89 that gets barely any service.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I said, if it was me, man, I'll give her
Nice.
have a good day.
Nope. She didn't show me shit.
Well, she's claiming to be a federal agent.
Go ahead.
Is she?
The tag's not returning. You go with the VIN.
Call
No
the second
tag.
unit over there, Rousey. Run the VIN and tell her if you're claiming to be a federal agent that you need to see credentials.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, I will. I'll call George over
if
here
she's
now.
claiming to be a federal government, tell her I need to see your credentials. You're claiming to be a federal government agent, unless she's an imposter, and that's a third degree felony.
Yeah.
Run the VIN and the vehicle ain't registered. I will hit her with a no vehicle registered, and I'll pull that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna call asking to
Nail her ass to the wall.
But
Get
I
her
mean,
on-
can't you work for the FBI and not be an agent?
Yeah, but you've got an ID what say you work for the FBI. You don't
Right.
necessarily have a badge, but you would have an FBI identity card. You
Well,
would
and
have-
did she say? I know she said the car and stuff was registered under the FBI. Did she say that
she
she
strongly
works for?
implied that she was currently on assignment from the federal government,
Okay.
which seems strange without a registered vehicle.
Well, to not have the papers in the car, correct?
Well, to not have the papers in the car, but they run the plate and the plate's coming back as not registered.
Got you.
over here. All right, brother. Thank you. So I asked her for registration. She goes, "You gotta contact the Federal Bureau of Investigation for it. This is one of their cars." I said, she goes, "I'm here for work." She asked her what for. She didn't give me any information. Need to get the VIN, but there's a dog.
Make stupid people famous is on it. He smoked her out.
What's the deal with hitting the vehicle?
What do you mean, hit the vehicle?
Yeah, is there a reason the vehicle is going to keep hitting the head or
Where?
when you walk by it?
What do you mean, ma'am? No one hit the vehicle.
When you walk by it, feels like somebody touched it.
What?
Is that what I was feeling?
You have your license with you?
But is that what I'm feeling?
I'm not sure what you mean. No one hit the vehicle.
Why did you touch it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why?
I just touched it, man.
And he does it again when he says that I just touched it, man. I'm touching your things. I'm touching
Stop
your
touching
things.
me.
Touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. You'd hate to be in a car with me.
I my sway bars broke. When you touch
Okay, so yeah.
Now we're
you have-
confessing to
pushing,
driving a
I'm finishing
damaged
what-
vehicle.
She say her sway bar is broke.
She said her sway bar is broke, which means it's not a federal car.
Right. But I mean, if your sway bar is broke, you can't steer.
Not well.
Right.
What I was saying.
Okay, so you have mechanical issues with your vehicle. That's what you're,
So when you
what you're
walk by
trying to tell
and
me.
touch it for no reason, I was inquiring.
Okay, so you're trying to tell me that you have mechanical issues with your vehicle. That's the reason
No,
you're.
no. I was trying to ask you why you were touching.
Stop. It's a move over law. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and sign. Yeah, but I need your registration and insurance, ma'am.
Contact the Federal Bureau.
4103.
That's who you need to contact.
That's who you need to contact.
I already informed this officer.
All right, that's fine.
55 Bravo.
She's going to get the bracelets.
Echo 55 BDIE. Give me a dark colored view and corridor. The mopper.
Man, my body won't camera it out.
No, I'm asking you what are you doing because you're being disrespectful right now. I was
Being
doing
disrespectful for looking in the car.
just no reason. This is an invasion of privacy.
Oh my God. No,
These
it's called
guys-
the Plain View Doctrine, ma'am.
These guys, they are full on doing actual police work. They're investigating. They haven't really screwed with her hardly at all. They
Right.
just got the basic information, went back to the car, talked shit about
Well,
it.
and they didn't even get that because she wouldn't give it.
Right. Well, they got as much as you would give, and then
Right.
been pretty cool. So, are we fixing to go sovereign citizen and smashed windows, or is she going to go quietly?
Oh, I don't know about smashing windows, but I don't think she's going to be quiet either.
Okay. Are we going to do the taser tingle?
I mean, maybe taser drawn.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll see.
Completely disrespectful
It's a traffic stop, ma'am.
for no reason.
It is a reason. I pulled you over and I'll let you know the reason.
It's appropriate. We're asking for your documentation. You
I would like to know if you're an impersonator.
Let me explain. No, I'm dipping my nose.
Why is she saying that? I mean, that just makes her look like an impersonator.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have a card with your badge number and your county.
We don't have a badge number. You have a call.
You need to listen to my words very
No,
carefully.
let me explain to you,
When
ma'am.
I impersonator, it's important
Ma'am,
that you
I'm
have
not an impersonator. I just told you who I am and who I work for.
And I asked if you had a card.
Ma'am,
with
you're
your
not going to
ID
let me
on it.
explain.
Hold on. I know this play. This is the old fashioned Uno reverse card. I'm not an impersonator. You're an impersonator.
I mean,
Why'd
takes
you
one to
pull
know
over?
one.
Right? I guess so. Hey, wait a second. What if they're both fake?
Not going to get it nowhere.
I asked one question. I'm not bickering.
Ma'am, you're bickering back and forth with me. If you're going to talk over me, we're not going to get nowhere with this, okay? We're going to go ahead and get a supervisor here since you.
So here's mine.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Do you need to get a
I
supervisor?
mean, up until this point,
I've already spoken
no
to him.
type of
up until this point, she probably could have gotten away with, several citations. And maybe not even them going fully into whether she's an imposter or not. They probably just want to get rid of her.
When she said she worked for the federal government, they immediately, the Federal Bureau of Instigation, she never had a chance, bruh. Never had a chance.
So we're going to go ahead and wait for our supervisor. In the meantime, go ahead and provide your registration.
And you can contact the Federal Bureau.
For what reason? For what reason?
Because I'm here for work and that's what our protocol is.
Oh,
This
so-
is the vehicle they put me in, and if you would like to contact them
Yes.
for further information.
No, I need your registration.
You
I'm
need
pretty
to
sure if you
contact the Federal Bureau.
Ma'am,
Jacksonville,
like I said,
Florida.
you're going to keep going back and forth with me?
I gave you
What's
an
up,
answer. That's all I
Auntie
can do.
Jack? Welcome in.
Just wait for the sergeant to get here.
Okay, thanks.
April, quick question.
Yes, sir.
Are you an FBI agent? If you are, do you have credentials? That's all we're asking.
You have to give them my name.
Give them your name.
Yes, sir.
You don't have credentials at all.
You have to give them my name. This is this on the download.
Here we go.
To be as honest as I can. But that's all I can say to you.
Okay, I'm just trying to be reasonable.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to be as honest.
I know. But at the end of the day,
I can give you their direct address and number, and then some names for
food and beverage industry.
have registration from the prior owner for this.
Okay.
But
She's working for Grubhub. Them boys can go anywhere. They have way more access than the FBI.
it is from 2018 or 2021. You're welcome to see it if you'd like.
may I see it?
Yes, I'm gonna get in my purse.
So she has registration from the previous owner, is what she just said.
We all do. He is.
Okay, first of all, why wouldn't you offer that in the beginning? And why do you have that in the first place?
He thinks she doth protesteth too much.
You're right. She should have shut her mouth a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. She might have had a car towed, but she'd probably left there walking.
Our in car's on.
That makes no sense.
She's wanted 7 states, and you know it.
3-4 Alpha, Quebec, Mike, X-ray, 3-4A, Q, and X on a silver Toyota Sienna, 104 North Pine.
Yeah, smoking auditors called it. She's going to jail. You know she's going to jail tonight.
This is from insurance and then the DMV.
Okay.
It is Montana and Nevada, and I am from Oregon.
Okay.
This is just different verification, so you can see the VIN number with it. Karen was a veteran. She's passed away now, and I want to make sure she's remembered. I was keeping that together because her son is.
That is a lavish story. Is the vehicle stolen?
That's what I'm thinking at this point, is this vehicle may actually not be anything. I think she was trying to cover for it showing up in the stolen vehicle registry by saying she's a federal agent, so they just let her go. This bitch on some real drugs.
No, you can't, just bought it and taking it home, but that's not what she's saying. She's claiming.
She's claiming she is undercover for
in it
FBI.
From work. Work put her in this vehicle, but yet she has the prior registration of the owner. Or the prior owner registration.
And she's trying to advocate for somebody somewhere for some reason on the side of the road.
Wants her to be remembered.
Great.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. All right, I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
That is one hell of a story.
Go on.
I've been better. How are you? I went ahead and gave him what I've been in the job ever since. And then they called you.
10 Charlie Echo.
Why do they have the light straight up in her face? I mean, come on, man.
I do did not at first. I wanted to make sure.
This has become a felony traffic
Oh,
stop.
my God.
They believe the vehicle is stolen. And yeah.
I wanted to make sure he's not an imposter. That's why I didn't give him the paperwork first. That's what she just said.
I hear that.
Oh my God.
So I mean, it's a felony because she's impersonating a federal employee.
I think she might be a federal employee, but they didn't put her in this car. She might have stolen this car.
Let's see.
Well, you're here now and you asked me a question and I'm giving you an answer. You don't know what kind of work you're on, but you can understand for me to insinuate an impersonator is not a quality report here. So for me to make sure that you have legitimate.
I mean, that light is right up in her face to be seeing it on the other body cam.
Right now, I'm saying the vehicle is not registered. Just last time they were doing registration.
I had yet to be home.
Oh shit. It was 2021.
My to be home. I put
Death by taking.
No, you're a deputy or a sergeant. I'm sorry, but you do not work for the FBI. Well, that is, the FBI is not. How can I help you?
I'm trying to find out.
Did you check with him? Did you check with him my identification? Then what can I do for you?
Ma'am, if you're driving a vehicle, it's driving state of Florida.
Well, it's already been pulled over.
What?
Just last night, by the way. Just south a bit before I hit Key West, and everything was fine. But I was parked on the side of the road going to sleep. So if you actually run my name and go look and you'll see.
Parked on the side of the road going to sleep. Isn't that illegal?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. This is obviously an international or at least interstate criminal. Driving an unregistered car, at least as far as Key West and back. This is up around Orlando. This woman has driven the length of Florida with an unregistered vehicle and a broken sway bar.
Weird.
So you think she works for the FBI and this is all above board, but she doesn't have the documentation because whatever reason.
For
she
whatever
used
reason,
to buy
right.
the car in Tucson or something.
Right.
Okay.
Because she did ask the other cop that's on her side that's talking to her, you know, did you run my, give him my name and blah, blah, blah. He said, yes. She said, what did they say? And then he just reverted to your car not being registered.
Registered. Right. Well, it legally is supposed to be registered in the state of Florida. But likewise, if she came through Georgia, it was supposed to be legally registered in the state of Georgia. Now, this does not mean that you have to register your vehicle in every state, but it must be registered in one of those damn states somewhere along the way. She could have stopped. You don't necessarily have to register it at home, and there are ways of doing it online and by mail. So 2021.
2021 was the last time that car was registered.
So no, there's no way. Her husband.
So maybe she thinks that she works for the FBI, so she can get away with it. And she just stated she just got pulled over not too whenever, and everything was fine.
Necessarily make it so? Could she be lying about that and just saying it's already been run? This has all been done. You waste your time doing it, but they just did it 2 days ago or whatever. I don't know.
But just to AJoT, just to park on the side of the road, like, shouldn't you park somewhere and, you know, safely, not on the side of the highway? That's crazy to me.
It depends on the highway, I suppose.
Maybe.
Like some parts of Georgia, you wouldn't pull over on the side of the road because there wouldn't be enough room for cars to get by you.
Right.
In other parts, we have what we refer to as aprons.
But then again, I see a lot of 18-wheelers do it, and there are some like parts of the highway where it says no brake, no whatever.
Right. And you can't do it in those places or anywhere where there's a yellow or red curb. But for the most part, as long as nobody comes along and rousts you out, you can pretty much pull over and sleep anywhere. You might get picked up for loitering or some crap, but I mean, that's just an asshole cop.
Right.
You can call the Federal Bureau of Justice. Well, that is what you can do if you'd like further information. Otherwise, I can put this up and leave it locked and grab my dog.
Are you serious, John Denicola? Like, for reals? Or are you like just complaining about shit on the internet? Either one's good with me, but because he seems.
What's the Utah connection?
I can't really say that out.
Oh, okay.
No. Told the vehicle, we don't get a citation. She refuses to get out of the car.
Because none of that other stuff made it through.
So we ran the VIN, ran the registration. We clarified it with dispatch, right?
Yeah, clarified. Okay. That vehicle's been registered to someone else, not her.
Someone that's not her.
Yeah. Not providing registration.
The federal government put her in. Okay.
She hasn't provided any.
She never showed you her creds, right?
No creds. He asked her.
Not that it would matter.
Are you a federal agent working for the FBI?
No.
Did you see him eyeball that damn camera? Not that it would matter.
No.
No creds. He asked her.
Watch him.
Not that it would matter.
Are you a federal?
He turned looked straight at the camera and was like, not that it would matter.
Of course she's not. She's living out of her car.
Correct.
We asked her again to provide her registration and insurance. She couldn't do that. She kept saying that.
That's the captain or supervisor.
Right. But
I do not think so.
Ma'am, can you give me the key?
No, my dog
to go to jail.
My dog is in the vehicle, and I do not trust you. I'm going to wait for a tow. No,
Listen to me.
I am not giving you my keys.
Dictate what's
I'm
going
not
on.
giving you my keys.
Then you're going to go to jail.
Well, then get animal control here. I have a dog registered and license.
You're not running stuff here.
You are.
Give me your car keys right now.
For what reason?
I'm towing your car.
I will get my stuff out of there. I just locked it.
Yeah, you don't have a choice in this matter.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
The tow truck is not here. Yes, I do.
I'm going to tell you one more time.
No.
If you are not complying with the lawful order, you are going to go to jail. I do not want to take you to jail because you want to have an attitude. All right?
Okay.
You don't get to dictate the terms here.
Okay.
Am I clear on that?
Are you going to call Jacksonville?
I'm not calling anybody.
Okay, then I'm going to unlock the vehicle because you're not going to leave me unfree willingly to get my dog out of the vehicle.
You keep talking.
she just used the word unfree willingly.
Yes.
I'm gonna listen to that again. That's some good old fashioned American gibberish.
Because you're not going to leave me unfree willingly to get my dog out of the vehicle.
Welcome in, Culture Club.
I understand you don't like the way I'm speaking, but I'm being very calm.
You don't need to do anything special to me other than comply with
You
my
just said to get out of the vehicle and sign a citation, and then I could go
You have
back
a
to the
criminal
vehicle.
citation ready?
No.
Go
ahead and pull that vehicle. Make sure
You have a
I mean, so let me ask this question. She's not getting arrested. Okay. She's just getting citations. So does she have the right to get her stuff out of the vehicle, to hold her keys until the tow truck gets there? I mean, she's not being arrested.
Not yet. Give it a second. She's
No, I
fixing-
understand, but I'm saying what she's saying at the moment. Is there a valid point to that? Or no?
Yes. As
Do you see what I'm saying?
unless she is unfree willingly being arrested.
What does that mean?
I have no idea, but it's my new favorite word. I'm gonna use it in conversation from now on. I love it. This dude is just so fed up with this bitch.
Right.
Look at that.
Well, he's
That's
gonna
that
arrest
look.
her.
Homeboy just gave him the tackler look.
But I just want to point it out. It has not been made or known that she's an
No,
imposter.
she is not currently being arrested. I believe you're correct. She has to sign a criminal citation, which is usually subsequent to arrest.
Now the dog has to stay in the vehicle.
No, the dog can go with you or in patrol.
So I can go back to my vehicle and get my dog.
You relinquish those keys so I can tow that car. You can go back and get anything you want out of that car. Go back to that
You
car.
said I can sign a
I'm
citation.
not going to continue arguing with you. Say it one more
And
time.
neither am I. I'm going to wait to sign a citation. I have done nothing for you to act this way.
Ma'am.
This is harassment right now.
Okay. Give me your car.
This is harassment.
I'll tell you again.
Hello, my name is April Marie Goheen, and this is harassment from your South Florida Deputy Department. You are.
Hey, I think we just doxed somebody, yo. But she doxed herself first. I guess she doxed herself. Never have understood any of that trash.
Sergeant. What was your last name?
Sergeant Askins.
Sergeant Askins. Okay.
As I said, when I need you now.
I have never had this happen before. I'm not giving you my post secretary. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm really sorry.
Hook her up, boys.
Operating an unregistered motor vehicle on the highway in Florida. I've asked you several times. You're going to get a court date. You still don't want to listen. You don't want to comply.
Do you feel better, right?
I don't feel better about anything.
Do you feel better?
Can you quote your Miranda rights?
No, I can't.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney will be appointed to you. You have the right to seek counsel. There's some various other rights to a speedy trial and whatnot that are also included in there, but they don't have to read you that.
I don't know the whole thing. I just know the beginning.
You need a key? What? You need a key. It's okay. You need a long one, right?
Do not lose those keys. Well, I do not trust you, so do not lose them. Thank you.
Your trust is what determines whether or not I'm going to get these
You're not
keys,
gonna
man.
call Jack. The FBI, you're not welcome to them. It's private. You understand what Federal Bureau is compared to what you do for a living.
I mean, and why is she freaking out? If she did nothing wrong, the FBI will get her out, right? I mean,
I'm assuming there'll be another car along here directly, probably purchased from Joe's Hot Car Lot in Tampa. I mean, obviously, that's how the federal government works nowadays.
Yeah, come on, don't worry about that.
maybe it was a bait car and she took it.
Oh, and then also being recorded. So we can see
Dear
that.
God, I hope they get it
Put her
before
back.
Tucson.
Beck, can you stand up, lean up against my car for me?
No, you need to get a woman to pat her car.
Man, that'd be great if this was one of those videos where, you know, she got the handcuffs in the front and started just destroying shit
Where
because she
goes
had
on
something in her
the
pocket.
like it's an Angelina Jolie flick.
Yeah.
Pulls the top car, tears ass across Florida. Be a way better show.
You got her deal.
Yeah, he was doing that through David now.
Okay. Go ahead, get a hold of animal control real quick before you leave, and then I'll figure this part out. You stay to do the tow, and the inventory, and let me check to see if there's anything.
After running the driver's name through a national database, officers discover that she is a convicted felon in the state of Oregon.
You have the
Catch ball.
Yeah, the catch ball.
I still have that one open.
I will add that she test drove that car on Facebook Marketplace and never took it back. The darn thing hasn't been registered since 2001. They can't even figure out how to file a freaking stolen car on a car that hasn't been registered since 2001. How do you is it actually stolen? Do you really own it?
I mean, if you want to hold the door, but
yeah, I hold the door.
Sway bar been broke since 2010.
The whistle is making it worse, right?
No, the whistle is helping him calm down. His mom, and then he knows everything is fine.
Thanks for that link, Auntie Jack.
Put everybody in
Okay,
a
look.
situation. I didn't try to talk to you. Thank you. You can contact the Jacksonville Federal Bureau.
Yeah, but that's on point.
And I'm Batman. I am Batman.
All right. What else did we have in the old grab bag over there? Do you remember? Was there another one? when kidnappers realize they've been caught by Mr. Broken.
Oh yeah.
Today you will see situations.
All right, we don't have time to do all of this one. We got about 10 minutes left. You want to put this on the beginning of the next week and just sit around and chat for a few minutes, or you want to go ahead and shut this whole show down? Or do you want to do this as a teaser for next week?
Yeah, let's do it as a teaser.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got your first teaser.
Situations from everyday life that will make you more cautious.
Hey, my man, you gotta get on the other side of the thing. You don't have to take.
There was a description of a van like yours. I was trying to pick up two little kids.
And to be more protective of your loved ones.
He took my kids. They took my kids. She was just panicking.
Yeah, they said you waved them over, said get in my car.
No.
Because
What?
dangerous minds are everywhere.
He broke into my Las Vegas apartment and stole me from my home.
We've seen that one before.
Oh Lord.
Just looking
We
for
will
his
start
one
with
true love in
Gabrielle on a
Christ.
totally bizarre case. This mother of twin boys let her friend Angela, whom she had met online in a motherhood group, into her house. Then suddenly Angela verbally attacked Gabrielle and demanded her to hand over her 6-week-old babies. A fight ensued, and at one point, Angela pulled out a weapon, wounded Gabrielle, and fled with the babies.
Where's she shot? I was in the house and somebody banged. They didn't ring the doorbell at first. They just started banging, like something like the police. But,
Right.
And I'm like, and I'm trying to get
Something like the police, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, as a public service announcement, do you know where your children are right now? Do you know what they're doing? What they're involved in? Have you checked their social media recently? You should. Mine just made me plumb embarrassed. I looked at my daughter's social media and I went about, I think I made it halfway through an Instagram post. I was like, nope, no, no part of it. What you got planned for this upcoming week? What you gonna do? You and Toad did a few live streams this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
another one coming up this weekend. Yeah. Trying to
Weekend,
get more.
Saturday, Sunday.
I don't know. Well, Sunday's Mother's Day, so probably Saturday.
Okay, so probably Saturday, probably late.
Late. Yeah, after baby goes to bed.
Right. So watch out for that, folks. Don't
Right.
miss anything. You might miss something. You want to do the talk out? I'm pretty
No,
sure
you
we
can do the talk out this
we can
time.
do the talk out. All right, I'll do the talk out.
All right.
We have to pay out for the rest.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you for coming by for Lost with AJoT, an AJoT production and a Sasquatch creation. I don't know why that matters, but I got a button over here I'm going to push, and it's going to make all of y'all go away. But first, let's do
that stirs naked glass. Grab your hats, y'all. AJoT's going live on YouTube. Where to fly? With the boots on the ground, a cam in her hand. AJoT's patrolling this great land. Through city streets and back road dust. She's watching the watchers in her we trust. Streaming live from dawn to night. She's the voice of justice, the beacon of light. AJoT, standing tall and proud. Country heart, her voice ain't loud. Tune in on YouTube, see her stance. She's telling the stories that make you glance. Under the neon lights or the setting sun, AJoT's work is never done. From the sheriff's misdeeds to the city patrol, her lens is sharp, she's on a roll. Investigating truths with a country flair. On YouTube, you'll find it there. So hit that subscribe, ring the bell for more. AJoT's got stories galore. On YouTube's trail, she rides ahead. Champion of the free, just like she said.